YouTube, and welcome back to part 2 of the Orcs Must Die 2 gameplay from myself, old Flads. And I want to put out a bit of a public service announcement. As a general rule, I tend to turn down the in-game volume. Most of the time it's too loud anyway. But for when I'm recording, it doesn't make life very easy. However, what you should be aware of is the fact that the title roll-in, which for Robot Productions is incredibly loud, so you need to make sure that your headset or your speakers are turned down, because that thing will just simply blow a hole in something, whether it be your eardrums or your speaker cones or whatever. So make sure you just be aware of that, because when you come into the game you're thinking, oh, it's going to be nice and quiet because I've already turned it down, and then boom, you get hit by it. Okay, but anyway, back to this is part 2. And we're going to continue with the story. We're just going to work our way back through the various games. We went through the edge in part 1, and we're now moving into the tunnels. Ah, right, I remember this is from the Endless game. Okay, so this one you'll see is different because we have 2 rifts, which means 2 sets of enemy. So we're going to need to strengthen. At the moment, as you can see, this blue path is showing me the path that the orcs are going to take, and it eventually wanders off down to the valley. So for this first round, I mean we probably get away with just planting some stuff down here, but ultimately you need to sort of prepare for the fact that this is going to get a bit trickier as we move on. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't really know where to put most of these traps at the moment. I just sort of spam them anywhere and just see how we get on. And on the early levels that's fine, but on the later levels, well, I say later levels, they're not even that late, but on the levels after about sort of 4, you really need to have some sort of strategic knowledge of this game in order to not get completely mullered. Okay, so let's unleash the horde and let's get going.
So beautiful.
Now, as a bit of a conversational topic for this video, you might be wondering why there are 2 videos come straight out after each other, and I thought I should probably just get a few videos out for you so that it made up for the fact that I've been away for so long. Oh no. Have reached the bridge? Oh no. Ah, and that was one getting through, so there goes my 5 skulls already, and this is the first wave. I don't know how you managed to get through, to be honest. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, I thought it was only fair that I gave you something a bit more than just one video, because I've been away for a while, and I do like giving you the videos and letting you comment, which have been good recently as well, which is always, it's great when you guys comment. I can only really put spike traps down. Are both opened? No. So if you like Orcs Must Die 2, or if you just like to comment about how things are going, I haven't made many changes to my channel yet. I should probably look at revamping it. Not a complete rebranding, because obviously it's in keeping with the BacK2GraW team, but something along the lines of maybe a little change. Now, if you didn't know, we have recently invited a new member of the YouTube community into the BacK2GraW team. Now, we wanted to do this, one, because August is a cool guy, and secondly because we'd like to diversify away from, not completely away from what we do, but we'd like to show something different, and August tends to do better stuff when it comes to this sort of games, strategy games, and he likes to get involved in the MMOs as well, which I'd like to get into. I mean, I tried the beta for Raiders, which is new from Perfect Worlds, but it just seemed like another generic MMO, to be honest, and I don't know, I struggle to get into them as much. So
Let them come. Orcs go in, flesh comes out.
we brought him on board, and it's very exciting times. The fact that the group is growing now is just a testimony to the effort that's been put in recently, because we are trying to push to get out bigger and better and more fun videos as well, whilst also trying to create our community, because ultimately what BacK2GraW is about is gaming communities and not about YouTube as such, although we obviously enjoy putting out YouTube videos. So the community is growing nicely, the forum is starting to grow, which is good, and oh man, I'm such a poor shot. Fine, just fight one of the shells. So I just want to say like a public welcome to Insomnia. I was about to call him Orcsomnia then. And I hope you guys will check out his videos, 1 on our channel and 2 on his own channel, Insomnia Plays Games. Because he is from the other side of the world, he's a New Zealander, and it's nice to get a different perspective on games from someone that doesn't dedicate themselves to the FPS genre like we do. Okay, so as you can see, I've now got the option to unleash the horde, so I will do it. I will do it, but gives you just a bit of time just to regroup and try and set some more traps up in some positions, because as you can tell, they do get faster, and this game was a lot easier when I wasn't trying to talk over the top of it. But we're getting there. We've let 2 through so far, which isn't great. Are they coming from the other side yet? No. And here they come from the other side. Now, if I remember right, there will be Earth Elementals. And there he is. Right, these are big things, and they take quite a bit of punishment. But I find the best thing to do is bewitch them, and they become, the only trouble is what they become that. So you can use them to dush the other orcs, because they do take a bit of a battering. I've probably got enough power now, but not a good enough aim. No, I didn't want to go down there. Oh, just quick thinking here. Just about made it. And finish one. Boom.
That's all.
Next wave. Pretty sure that was the 5th wave. Okay, bugger. I wasn't expecting another wave.
I hope you like pain.
Okay, you can go there. You can go there. Let's try and put something down here to try and halt the masses that are coming through. One more spike trap. As you see, even this, I mean, this is a war mage, which I'm guessing is like normal. And it still requires a bit of thought in order to do it. I mean, it's fairly easy for people if they're used to these sort of games, I suppose. Oh, why didn't I just set up this sort of defense before? Because when you have these choke points, you can defend them far easier. Sorry for being quiet, I'm just trying to make sure I get through this. It'd be horribly embarrassing if I showed you a video in which I didn't make it through the 2nd round. Now I've already played this level. I played it yesterday, and because each level's they're always slightly different, even though you know where it's coming from, in what direction. Oh, 2 skulls, that was rubbish. It just sort of it's so much fun because there's such an array of combinations. I imagine once I get a perfect match-winning combination together, it would be just a case of just going through it. But for the moment, reliving it's just so much fun. Anyway, thank you very much again for watching. I've been old Flads, and welcome to Insomnia, to the BacK2GraW group. I shall speak to you soon. Cheers and goodbye.